I really don't know what. Oh, okay. You know what? Let me leave that. Um, so so we can see the numbers here. You can see it's easier to rig when people don't turn out to vote. So more people turned out, more people that registered, less more the number of people that registered to vote versus the number of people that actually came out to vote. The number of people that didn't come out to vote were far more than the number of accredited voters. So it's easy to read. It's really easy to read. Uh, these numbers, honestly speaking, they don't. You can see the results from the from the local government in Ekiti. But based on what I can say or tell, um, it's a similar issue. Voter turnout is the key. Voter turnout is still key to determining what happens in elections, because the parity is just too staggering. Only 40,000 voting for the incumbent. I'll need to confirm who is the incumbent. Okay, from what I'm seeing, the APC was already in power in Ekiti State as at 2020. They were already in power in 2022. So it was a re-election for him, and I think now it kind of makes sense. These numbers kind of makes more sense. It's not a situation where maybe uh an incumbent was removed from power. It's a situation where the incumbent was already in power and just consolidated on his power. So because with what I'm seeing, the will to the will to defend votes will definitely be much more difficult. The people that will have to mobilize, to be mobilized to go and defend, it will be much more difficult in Ekiti. I think that's the key difference between Ekiti state elections and Osun state elections. So to me, if you ask me, that's the key difference between Ekiti state elections and Osun state elections. So in Ekiti state elections, um, as we've already seen, Ekiti state elections, there was an incumbent who had the power, who is from APC. He had the machinery, he had everywhere. They were the ruling party in Ekiti state at the time. So for you to form any formidable opposition to be able to stand up against that ruling party, it would be an uphill battle. And then still looking at it, you can see voter turnout is still a major issue. It was still a major issue in Ekiti State. Voter turnout was still it was really poor in Ekiti State, but it's still way better than in the Southeast. Then when we also now go to look at Osun State numbers, Osun State, you can see voter turnout was much better. The incumbent in this case is not from the ruling party. So they were able to mobilize people to come out to vote. They were able to secure people, ensure that people will feel safe going out to vote, going out to defend their votes. And I think this is one of the key things to look out for in upcoming elections. Voter turnout, and then uh, whether people feel safe to go out to defend their votes. So uh, this is a summary from us for today. Uh, please like and subscribe, follow our channel. We also have we have apart from uh, doing analysis on election information, we also do so many other things on this website, or mypollingunit.com.